Welcome back to another episode of the Wheel of Games Own series. We're here with episode 11 of the series so far. And the last video was NCAA Football 11 for the PS3. I got picked from the wheel. Let's see what game we get. Jeopardy for the Wii. That's gonna be interesting. See how that.
Welcome back to another video. It's Mobile Gamer White Team. Well played, White Team. We're here with Jeopardy on the Wii, and we're also on the episode 11 of the Spin the Wheel of Games Own series. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know if I can come up with stuff off the spot, but we're gonna figure that out. I don't want to look stupid though on a YouTube video. I'm hoping that don't happen because I haven't really been dealing. I want to put it on easy because I just want to have a little easy shot at it right now.
This is Jeopardy!
Let's go. Let's please not make a fool of myself, please. Look at this big head. I look normal.
Player one. Player two.
Man, looks like he's about to rob something.
And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex.
What a big head you got.
Hey, Johnny, thank you. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck. Here we go into the Jeopardy round.
Does he still do Jeopardy or am I bugging? But
The categories are in the bookstore, name that planet,
that might help me
official
out.
state things, historic London, Brit speak, and TVMDs.
What the hell is a
All right, let's get back into
TVMD?
this. Player one.
I'm gonna do name that planet. I was not the best at science, but this should be a lot easier.
Christian Huygens wrote about this planet's rings back in 1659.
Saturn.
It's player one. Use the Wii remote or press the corresponding.
I swear to God if I get this wrong.
And then press yes.
Okay, I was right. I knew it.
Choose again, player one. Instrument-laden rovers landed on this planet in 2004.
And somebody landed on the moon.
Let's hear it, player three. Ooh, sorry.
I don't remember anybody saying they landed on any place except for the moon.
Okay, player one.
It was Mars because I don't think this place has enough. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the full history of Venus or whatever. We're gonna go to the in the bookstore over here.
Fever, 1793, depicts a teen's struggle during the 1793 epidemic of this colorful fever in Philadelphia.
What am I supposed to know
Yes,
about that?
player three. You are correct.
I mean, that would make a little sense since the title, but
Player three. Pick again.
now I'm stuck on bookstore.
Ahab's wife tells a whale of a tale about a character mentioned briefly in this classic novel.
Hell, Moby Dick.
Let's hear it. Player two. That's right. Way to go.
I somehow got that right. I could have hit A.
Player
But
two. Back to you for our next selection. The great red spot on this planet is actually a giant storm.
I know this one.
Okay, player one.
I just don't remember what the planet looked like. It was one of these two. Neptune is blue, right? I'm gonna go Jupiter. I was right. I don't know if Jupiter is blue,
You again, player one.
but we're gonna go back to
The
that.
year on this planet is 88 days long. It's player one.
Pluto, you don't exist, so it's Mercury.
That's correct. You get to pick again, player one.
We're gonna go for the 1000th in the science, which somehow I'm nailing science over here.
In the wake of recent demotion, this is now the outermost planet. Player 1?
I'm gonna guess Neptune.
Good for you.
But yeah, I didn't actually know that. I just guessed it.
Choose again, Player 1.
We're gonna do official state things now.
It reigns as West Virginia's official state butterfly.
What did I pick?
Okay, Player 1.
Monarch, tiger, shallow. West Virginia is a place with those mountaineers. I would guess it would be like something with a monarch or something. I guess I'll pick that.
Player 1, back to you.
But like, let's do it
When
again.
Virginia got a state one of these animals, the governor's office released a poem that mentioned Adam West.
When Virginia got a state of one of these animals, the GOVs.
Player 3? Yep.
That kind of makes sense since he was Batman in one of the old movies.
Again, Player 3. Sounds scary, but Colorado's official state fish is the greenback cutthroat type of this. It's Player 1.
With Colorado, people aren't scared of bass. They're not scared of salmon. I think they're scared of trout. I don't know why, but
Yes.
I don't know why Colorado's scared of trout, but I kind of
Player
figured.
1, you pick again, please.
My controller, I thought it was upside down. We're going to go to In the Bookstore again.
Hope Was Here is a book about a teen waitress at the Welcome Stairways Diner in this dairy state.
Hope Was Here is a book about a teen waitress at the Welcome Stairway Diner in this dairy state. I'm going to look at the options. Well, with a thing about a waitress in this dairy state, Idaho with potatoes, fucking like that. Iowa. Wisconsin, the only one is cold. I'm going to say Iowa. I'm not going to guarantee it, but
No.
at least I didn't lose points. But I didn't lose a
Anyone else
lot.
want to hazard a guess on this?
I guarantee it's Wisconsin. But
Yes, Player 3. That's not it.
I knew it. He was.
Anyone else?
I assume my place is cold, and that's what screws me over. But
It's Player 2. Right.
I got at least be a little realistic on this. But
Select again.
not the
Take a
bookstore.
bite out of the Vampire Armand, the sixth book in her Vampire Chronicles.
Weirdly enough, I've actually heard of the Vampire Chronicles. Don't remember what they are, and I'm not going to take any chances with my points, so I'm not going to click anything.
Here's the correct response. Anne Rice.
Probably would have not got that anyways, so glad they
You
didn't
again,
pick.
Player 2.
Not the bookstore.
A secret code called New Shoe is pivotal to the plot of Snowflower and the Secret Fan, set in this country.
A secret code called New Shoe is pivotal to the plot of Snowflower. I don't think I
Here's
know
the
this
correct
either.
response. China.
That kind of makes sense, you know? But
Player 2. Pick again.
I'm not London.
You can visit several of these historic structures like Kensington and Buckingham. Okay, Player 1.
Well, they really are telling you structures. I think they're called palaces. Now, museums would make a little sense, but I doubt it's churches, so I'm going to bet palaces, but if it's not, it's museums. Yeah, I kind of figured. But,
We return to you, Player 1.
oh, really? Let's go to 800.
The syringa, also known as the mock orange, is Idaho's official state this.
The what? The Sirigan. I can't speak right there. But what is potato?
Sorry, that's wrong.
You know, it honestly makes sense. They're known for potatoes. I think there's two options. I can at least get one wrong. It don't matter. So the syringa is actually a flower. Because a fruit would make no sense. I'm gonna be honest. I guarantee it's a flower. And if I'm right, I don't know. But I knew it was a flower. Because syringa is a flower name, and I was betting it was not a fruit.
Appropriately, the official state cantata of Connecticut has this spicy name.
Does it include spice in the name, or are you just bugging here? I'm not gonna put anything in because I don't want to lose $1,000 right now.
Here's the correct response: nutmeg.
No, okay, that kind of makes sense. But
you get to pick again, player one.
We're gonna go to. I thought my controller was upside down again. Historic London
Regent's
again.
Park was a hunting ground for this 16th century king who never hunted without tiring 8 or 10 horses.
Regent's Park was a hunting ground for this 16th sea king who never hunted.
Let's hear it, player three.
Can't even read.
Correct.
Good job.
Back on the plus side. Player three, back to you for our next selection. Famous men who orated at Hyde Park's Speaker's Corner include Friedrich Engels and this 1848 Engels co-author.
Famous men who orated at Hyde Park Speaker's Corner included Friedrich Engels and this. I'm not going to pick it. It's 1948. 1848. How am I supposed to know that? I know you got these written down, but...
Fancy a cuppa, love? Cuppa is a cup of this. Player one.
Fancy a cup of love. Cuppa is a cup of tea.
That's correct.
It's just literally the exact thing I was thinking in my head. I don't know how, but...
Again,
British. That's what Brit I think is.
This brand name has become a noun and a verb for vacuum.
The Suction Queen?
Yes, player one.
Dyson Hoover Dustbuster. I'm going to bet Dustbuster. Not gonna sure why, but... Okay, I'm not going to guess anymore. I mean, I'm still very high. I'm very hot ahead of him.
Let's hear it, player two.
Congrats, Granny. But, yeah, $600. Daily double.
It's the Daily Double. You are currently in second place. Decide on your wager, player two. And flute. While Americans put gas in their cars, the British put in this 6-letter equivalent. Sorry.
I think diesel is the right one.
Petrol.
Makes sense. But
Please pick again, player two. This term for an electrical outlet sounds like a presentations program from Microsoft. It's player one.
this term for an electric outlet sounds like a presentations program from Microsoft. Spark Source, PowerPoint, Jackboot. It's Spark Source or PowerPoint. And I think it's PowerPoint. Knew it. I lost 800 if I did that.
Choose again, player one.
We're going to go to 800 Historic London
Arthur
now.
Wellesley, the first Duke of this, was known as a soldier, but had an eye for art, as you can see at Apsley House.
I don't know this, but at least I ain't looking dumb.
Player three. Right.
Beef Wellington. That'd make a little sense if I think about it. But
Player three, you pick again, please. According to Shakespeare, these conflicts began with a confrontation in the Temple Gardens.
according to Shakespeare, these conflicts, I don't fucking know. But
Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
I'll just put in a guess. So she said Baron's Wars. According to Shakespeare, these conflicts began with a confrontation in the Temple Gardens. Since these are gardens, it would make sense if it's Wars of the Roses, right? I'll put it in.
Right.
I mean, that makes sense. But
We return to you, player one.
let's go for the 1,000 and see what it says.
As they have a tendency to burst open in the frying pan, sausages are popularly called these. Player 1.
The hell they call bombs for? They're bangers, obviously. But, wait. It would have to be bangers, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, like, why would they be called bombs or crackers? That would make no sense.
Pick again.
But,
JD, Turk, and Dr. Cox have practiced on this series.
not sure. I don't know what Dr. Cox, Dr. Turk, and all that
Let's
is.
hear it, Player 3. No.
I gotta take a little shot at this, actually. So I'm gonna do it.
Yes, Player 1.
So it's not Grey's Anatomy. I've seen Emergency a couple times, and it's a doctor thing, right? So I'm gonna bet it's Emergency. Ah, it's the last one. I kind of figured. But I was like, a doctor makes a little sense for Emergency. But yeah, she gets her points a little bit, so it's not a worse thing. I just don't think a doctor thing sounds right for Scrubs, though, you know.
You get to pick again, Player 2. Maria Bello and Sherry Stringfield are among the many who doctored up this long-running NBC show.
I don't know a lot about NBC,
Player 2.
so I'm not gonna say anything.
That's correct. You've got some money again.
Let's go.
Select again. Doctors Lisa Cuddy and Allison Cameron have roamed Princeton Plainsboro Hospital with this acerbic title doc.
Don't know either. I don't know anything about doctors, I'm gonna be honest.
Here's what we wanted. House.
Yep, definitely gonna get that right.
Player 2, back to you for our next selection. Dr. Kavanaugh, the first name would give things away, was a Boston ME with a checkered past. On this drama, yes, Player 1.
I know they said, like, so this is like a Boston ME with a checkered past. It would have to be Nurse Jackie, right? Or is it suddenly Susan? I'm gonna pick Nurse Jackie. I guarantee it's Susan, but
Anyone else?
I mean, you don't have anything else to lose. I mean, I'm just putting in my points here, but
Okay, Player 3. Sorry.
okay, so I'm wrong on both. I kind of figured, but
Anyone else want to hazard a guess?
hey, at least the old lady's getting money. But
Let's hear it, Player 2. Yes.
I feel like I should really be thinking about this a lot
And the
more.
last clue for $1,000.
Yeah.
We dig forensic anthropologist Dr. Temperance Brennan on this Fox drama.
I'm not gonna lose points for this. I'm not even gonna hit A.
Here's what we were looking for. Bones.
Nice.
Player 3. You're going first in the Double Jeopardy round when we return.
What is player 3?
And we have 2 daily doubles awaiting you in these categories. The essence of things. At the dentist's office, quoth the raven. Notice the spelling. And art and artists.
Oh, I might be
Player
screwed.
3, you're in last place. Let's see if you can close that gap. Drill speed is measured in V's. Dr. Morrison's in 1871 did about 600. Today's turbine-powered ones, about 300,000.
I don't know.
The correct response is RPM. Player 3, back to you. The American Dental Association says this is perfectly safe as the basis for amalgam filling. It combines with other materials to make it stable. Player 1,
The ADA says this is a perfectly safe as the basis for anatomy fillings. Ammonia. I'm gonna say ammonia. That sounds about right.
no.
I should stop guessing. But
Any other takers?
I mean, now they're gonna guess.
Yes, player 2. That's not it. Anyone else? Okay, player 3. Right. And you're back into some money. Please pick again, player 3. Cavities form when bacteria break down sugars, forming this substance that dissolves enamel.
Cavities form when the bacteria break down.
It's player 3. Good. You again, player 3. Modern lead aprons worn during X-raying have a collar to protect this gland from the radiation.
Modern lead aprons form.
Let's hear it, player 2. Good.
But now they're getting stuff right.
Choose again.
That's
Player
creepy.
2.
But yeah.
This telegraph inventor's notable portraits included those of the Marquis de Lafayette and William Cullen Bryant. Yes, player 3. Yes. Player 3, back to you. Picasso painted this work as a protest against the bombing of a town in the Spanish Civil War.
I actually have no clue. Because I don't know a thing about art, I'm gonna be honest.
Here's the correct response. Guernica. You again, player 3. In her 1949 painting, Diego and I, Diego Rivera is depicted on her forehead.
What am I supposed to know about a 1949 painting?
Player 3? Sorry, that's wrong. Any other takers? Let's hear it, player 1.
It's a 1 out of 2 chance. Carmen Mondragon, Frida Kahlo. I'm gonna say Frida Kahlo or whatever.
That is correct. Select again. From the Latin for to close, it's the alignment and spacing of your upper and lower teeth when you bite.
The Latin for the to close, its alignment and spacing of your upper and lower teeth when you bite. I don't know.
We're talking about the occlusion. Please pick again, player 1.
Eat well, I guess.
Eat a salad with this vegetable that can be classified as butterhead, crisp head, leaf, or romaine. Okay, player 1.
Eat a salad with this vegetable that can be classified as butterbread head, crisp head, leaf, and romaine. A lot of people call these spinach leaves. I'm gonna bet it's spinach. I hope it's not, but it's probably lettuce or something like that. But they are leaves as well, so that's why So I guarantee it's cabbage, but
Here's what we wanted. Lettuce.
nope, I'm stupid. But
Player 1, back to you for our next selection. Some of the recommended whole types of this food pyramid product are quinoa, millet, sorghum, and barley. It's player 3. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Let's hear it, player 1.
well, for a lot of people that do the food pyramid nonsense, it's actually I guarantee it's grain. Meat don't make sense in the whole types of food nonsense, so I'm gonna guarantee grain.
That's correct.
Yep, but
We return to you, player 1.
so we're gonna go back to eat well.
answer. One of the daily doubles. And you're in the lead now. What are you going to wait? Here is your clue. Among legumes, a good source of protein, are peas and this type of seed, such as the pinto, white, or black variety.
Among legumes, a good source of protein are peas and this type of seed, such as the pinto, white, and black. Black beans, white beans, lentil, it's bean. That's all I don't know.
Congratulations.
Obviously,
You're
but
still at first, player one. You get to pick again, player one. Let's go over to Kelly.
Seen here is the hobo sign, meaning that this staple of life is available ahead.
the hell is that? A piece of bread? Looks like those things we get from France. What is it?
The correct response
Those like
is
big pieces of bread. I got that right too.
player
It
one.
was.
Pick again.
But
If you want to go nuts, eat this nut native to Brazil and taken to Asia by Portuguese missionaries.
is it a peanut?
It's player one.
If you want to go nuts, eat this nut native to Brazil and taken to Asian and Puerto Rico. Not a lot of people like almonds and walnuts. I'm gonna guarantee it's a cashew for some reason, but
You got it.
yeah, I kind of figured
Player
But-
one. Pick again.
the essence of
Covering
things.
for the blade of a knife. Yes, player one.
A cover for the blade of the knife. Shield, sheath, skin. I think it's called a skin, but I can't guarantee anything. But a lot of people call it shields, I think.
No, that's
I guarantee it's called shield. But
anyone else?
they should have turned my remote when I said that.
Player two.
Okay, now I'm what? I need to stop talking. But
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
alright, Steven, get your free like wish here.
Okay, player three. Yes.
We just call them blade covers.
Choose
That's all we
again,
call 'em.
Player three. You'll be a contender if you know this term for a boxer who jabs with his right.
You'll be a contender if you know this term for a boxer who jabs with his right.
Let's hear it, player one.
A lot of people, I think they call it southpaw. I don't know a lot about boxing, but I think that's what it's called.
That's it.
Yeah.
You again, player one. Answer, the second daily double. You are in first place. Please enter your wager. And the daily double clue. The deliberate destruction of property or equipment by resistance fighters or enemy agents.
Deliberate destruction of property or equipment by resistance fighters or enemy. The hell is it? Sabotage? I don't know.
That puts you even further
I'm not even gonna ask how I got that right. But
Select again. Old school inhalant to give you a nicotine rush.
what the hell are you talking about? A vape?
Yes, player one.
A standard locks for snuff.
Nope.
Ah, time to stop guessing. But
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? It's player two. Good. Player two, back to you for our next selection. Here's Kelly to start us off.
This American's illustration of the whitewashing scene from Tom Sawyer was featured on a 1972 stamp.
Here's what we were looking for. Norman Rockwell.
nope, never would have got it.
We return to you, player two. This character has gone psycho long before he says, "She might have fooled me, but she didn't fool my mother."
I don't know. What were you on anyways?
Here's the correct response. Norman Bates.
Don't know who that is.
You get to pick again, player 2. Kathleen Quinlan finds comfort talking to shrink Bebe Anderson in I Never Promised You a This. Player 1?
I never promised you a baby. I never promised you a wedding ring. It has to be a baby, right?
Sorry, that's wrong.
Okay, I need to stop. I'm losing points easily.
Any other takers? Okay, player 3. No. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? It's player 2. Right you are. Player 2. Pick again.
The 1930s.
W.H. Auden wrote of this Civil War-torn country, "History to the defeated may say alas, but cannot help nor pardon."
W.H. Auden wrote of this Civil War-torn country. History to the defeated may say, I don't know.
Here's the correct response. Spain.
Makes sense.
From the Urdu for soldier, it was an Indian native who served in the British Army in the 1800s.
I don't know a lot about my history, so I'm not even going to go through this.
Let's hear it. Player 2. Sorry.
It's actually glad that she lost points right now.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's the response we were looking for. A sepoy.
I thought the guy would, like, pick something.
Player 2. You pick again, please.
Both
As John
are in.
Nash in this movie, Russell Crowe does quite a bit of talking to people who don't exist. Yes, player 1.
Poltergeist, A Beautiful Mind, A Sixth Sense. It would have to be Poltergeist. Because if there's quite a bit of talking to people who don't exist, your Sixth Sense or Poltergeist, and Poltergeist you talk to a lot. Nope, I'm stupid.
Any other takers?
Sixth Mind, huh? Sixth Sense probably, I'll guarantee it. But
Okay, player 3.
nope.
Correct. Great,
Yeah.
you're back into it now. Player 3, back to you. This Johnny Depp character tells his psychiatrist, "You are a great lover like myself." Player 2. That's right, way to go. Player 2, you pick again, please. In Quills, this author muses, "My glorious prose filtered through the minds of the insane. They might improve it."
I don't want to get something wrong with 2000 when the one person's so close to me, so I'm not going to pick anything unless I know the exact answer.
Here's what we were looking for. Marquis de Sade. Please pick again. Player 2. One of his last paintings before his 1903 death in the South Pacific was a landscape of Brittany in winter. Here's the correct response. Paul Gauguin.
Who?
Player 2, back to you for our next selection. As the Depression hit Europe, this figure in Belgium went from 5.4% in 1930 to 23.5% in 1932. Yes, player 1.
If I am mistaken, the Depression hit, homelessness, employment. It was inflation, though. From Belgium.
No.
How? Homelessness, probably. I swear to God. But I'm gonna lose this to that dang old lady right there.
Let's hear it. Player 2.
Please get it wrong.
That is correct.
Oh my goodness, I'm screwed.
Select again. Melvin Purvis gained fame, more than Hoover liked, as head of the FBI's office in this city.
Please get it wrong.
Sorry, that's wrong.
Thank you.
Any other takers?
Gain fame more than Hoover liked. I know this is a big risk, but I'm at least going to try it. People gain a lot of fame. I'm going to guess it. It's going to be Chicago. Thank you.
We return to you, player 1.
And I don't see people gaining fame in Boston unless
In
they're in the
August of
Celtics.
1939, Germany signed a non-aggression pact with this nation.
I don't know. Germany probably signed a wafer with Poland or something. I don't know.
Here's the correct response. The Soviet Union.
Yeah, I was like I was gonna do that, but
Here's
whatever.
the $2,000 clue. In 1932, he said Huey Long and Douglas MacArthur were the 2 most dangerous men in the country. Okay, player 3.
Hey, Steven.
Right.
That kind of makes a little sense. Franklin Roosevelt.
Congratulations to all of you. You'll be continuing on to Final Jeopardy when we come back. We've got the Final Jeopardy round here for you. American
authors.
So, what's your wager? Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. The Final Jeopardy clue is as follows. Injured on the Austro-Italian front on July 8, 1918, he also crossed the English Channel with U.S. forces on D-Day.
Only guy that makes a little... only person that rings a bell is William Faulkner. I don't like this,
Did you
but...
come up with the correct response? With that correct response, you will gain
Do I lose
Let's
points?
see your response. And that correct response will add...
How does he get 1,000? I'm about to lose 1,000 plus, am I?
What did you put as your response? And that will set you back.
Oh, that's because I put in 100. That's a miracle.
You come out ahead as our champion, player 1.
Barely. Almost lost to
We'll
Steven.
see you next time.
You know, I definitely do show that I am stupid, though, in some history. You know? So I did win, so that's good. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel. If you want me to do more Jeopardy, which it'd be very interesting to see how smart I actually am on the channel, let me know. And I'll do some videos on it. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.